Hello students. In previous class we have discussed string, list and tuples as a sequenced or non-sequenced containers which under data types in Python. Today we will discuss dictionary sets and we will also discuss about none. So dictionary is a non-sequenced mutable data type. So let us do something practically here and then see what is a dictionary. So let us see how to create a dictionary first. So if I write like this, d equals to, and then I use these parentheses, which are curly brackets, and I will write like this, a. So a, and this is a double p l e apple. So you see that I am using strings. So this is string a and apple. So this is a whole pair. Pair means this is a key and this is the value of key. So dictionary contains the key and value pairs. So similarly you can also take like this, b and then colon, so ball, and c, so and colon, say cat. So I'm taking these three and then curly braces. So this curly braces creates a dictionary. So I press enter. So dictionary is created. Let us see what is dictionary. So this is dictionary. So A for apple, B for ball, C for, so this is giving a pair. Now what you can do, let us see if it is sequenced or not. So if I want to display its first D1, so this is an error. Means this is not sequence. There is no use of sequence. Like this is not index 0, this is index 1 and so on. You can take like this. You provide the key and you will get the meaning of that key. So meaning means that value. So key is A. So I will get apple. So I hope you are clear with it with this. So I display this again and let us see its ID. So ID of D is this. Let us also check. This is non-sequenced. I have mentioned here that this is non-sequenced. That means index are not useful here. So what we'll do, we will take a key and its value. Now its ID is this. Why I'm taking this ID? Just to show you that this is mutable. Mutable means you can change the values. You can alter this object. The object will remain there in the memory. It will not be created a new object. It will not create new object. It will be changed. So let us see how to do that. So if I write, now I don't want B for ball, but I want to assign B, so is equals to, say, boy. So if I press enter, then you can see the dictionary D is changed. So here B for boy, here it was B for ball. But let us check the ID of D if new object is created or the same object is changed. So you can see here that the same object is changed. So what is the conclusion? Conclusion is dictionary is non-sequenced container which is mutable. So that I have mentioned here. Dictionary is a non-sequence container which is mutable. And how you create dictionary? By using by using curly brackets. So braces. So by using these braces, you can create a dictionary of your own. Let us create dictionary, another dictionary, say dictionary S equals to, and then I create like this. So 1 colon 1 2 3 comma 3.2 colon ABC. So ABC comma 5.678 colon XYZ. Let us see, close this XYZ, port close, and then this brace close. So this is giving you an error. So what is the error? 1 2 3 invalid. This is a few places we have made a mistake. So if we can create it properly like this, so this is not the comma here, this is ABC, and like this and this. So if I press this, this is created. Why I'm doing this? Just to show you. So let us see this S. So small, not capital S, so it is capital S. So like this. If you want to say S 3.2, so 3.2 is a key. So you will see that it is giving you the value A, B, C. Why I'm showing you this? Because you should not feel that only strings can be taken. You can take these also, floating point numbers. So you can create a dictionary out of these things also. Now let us see how to create a set. So we can create a set also. Set you have studied in mathematics since your upper primary schools. So let us see here how to create a set. So if I want to create a set S and I write like this, you see here, pay attention, 4 comma 4 comma 5 comma 0 comma 1 comma 6 comma 6 comma 6, and I close the braces, that curly brace. Then if you see type of this, type of S, then you will find it is a set. And if you display S, then what happens? You see here and tell me what happened. That the duplicate values are not repeated. They are not part of this set now, duplicate values. So 666, only 6 is there. And order is not at all important. Whatever order you have given is not mentioned here. It is the new order. So it is not like index 0, 1, index 2 and all. So see, if I want to try to this display S0, this is an error. So if you do like this S0, error. So this is not ordered. This is not ordered. So it's a set. So set, if there is a member, it is not at index 0 and 1, it is a member. And repeated things are not given. So this is unordered. I have mentioned here in this PPT also. This is a non-sequenced or unordered, and it is immutable. So you cannot mute it. That means you cannot alter it. If you assign something additional to it, so say if I assign S ID of S, so ID of S is this, and if I do this, oh, this is capital S, this is something else. ID of S, small s, is this. So this is the object which we have created here as a set. So this is ID of S. Values in S are like this. So this is a set. Type of S is set. This. So in this manner, you can create a set. Now you see, if I want to create a set from string, I can also create using a uh, uh, so using a string, you can also create a set. Like see, if I have a string S1 equals to say VWECA, and if I write like this, so if you see the type of this S1, it will be string, obviously. So it is string, str. But if I write like this, that some S2, your some S is equals to, that means I'm going to create a set. And if I write like this, set and this S1. So S1 is a string. I want to make a set from it. So I write S equals to set S1. So S is now a set. So you see S is now a set. So if there are repeated values, they will not be reflected here. It is now a set. So you can write here type of S and you can check if it is a set or not. So S is equals to a set. You have created a set from a string. Similarly, if you have a list and you want to create a set, you can create. So if you have a list like this, how to create a list, you know that cat, comma, say, bat, comma, 2, 3, 4, and this square bracket closed. So this is a list. So if type of this LUC, it is a list. So it is list. But if you want to create a set out of it, so say S equals to, and you want to write set and this capital L, that means list. So you are converting a list into a set. So this is converted. You can see this S. Now this is a set, but this bat is one member of it. This cat is one member of it. You don't think like that C is one member, A is one member. No, this complete member of this list is member of this set. So this is a string and this is a integer part. So you can take members like this. So in this way, the sets and the uh, sets and the dictionary works. So here what I have mentioned, it is set is immutable, but unordered class set are the sets themselves are mutable or not. Let us check, because this I think that we can update it. So let us create a set first. Set s equals to, so say I have created 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, and I have like this. Oh no, this is wrongly typed. S equals to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. So this is a set. You can see the type of this S. Type of S equals to set. So you can display this set also. Type is set. You can check its ID. S is this, ID is this. So this is the object. Now if I want to add something to it, so using s dot add I can add. So s dot add, and I want to add 5 to it. So s dot add and then 5. So if I display s, so this becomes 1 2 3 4 5, and if I check the id of this s, uh, this remains same. So this shows that these are mutable, and we need to correct it here in our PPT. It is mutable. I had a doubt about it, that's why I have checked it, and now it is mutable and non-sequenced. So these are non-sequenced and mutable objects. So let us see about none also. None is like null. In data structures you have studied many a time. Null is not zero, it is nothing. Nothing means nothing, that it is not zero, or this is like null. So how this works, so let us see. I assign some variable n equals to n-o-n-e. See, this is not a string. If it would be a string constant, I need to put in quotes. But here, if I press this, is accepting. So this is a keyword. And if I want to display this n, then nothing is displayed. So that means it is none. So if I want to print it, print n, then what it says, this is none. So none is nothing. If I want to print, use this print and then say n multiplied by 8, what will happen? As we have discussed earlier, this multiplication on strings works repetition. So this is okay, none type. This will not work like this, but you can take like this. Print uh, say some L equals to, or some string S equals to, you say n-o-n-e, none, and multiplied by 8. So what will happen? So this S, type of S is set. So this has become a set. Set of what? So let us display and see. Oh, this is capital S. Actually, without clearing variables, a lot of old variables are here. Let me clear all the variables and then I do it again. So if I write like this, say some p equals to n-o-n-e, none, and multiplied by 8. So what will happen? What is the type of p? So type of p is this. Oh, this is again capital and small. So type of p capital is this, list. So if you do like this, it will become a list. And if you write display p, it will display none at 8 times. So it is none 8 times. So if you can assign none directly like this also. So none is nothing but null. So this is mm, introductory in this discussion about the data types in Python. So you practice these all, and how to create a particular type of data, and how to display it, how to what is the purpose of it, it is mutable or immutable, it is sequenced or non-sequenced. So those all things you should be clear about this. I also want to discuss today one more thing, that is taking input. So next our discussion will be uh, taking input in Python. So input in Python. This is our important discussion, because without taking inputs we cannot write small programs. So we want to now write small programs like area calculation and all, so that we will practice to take input also. So how to take input, let us see here. Say I want to take, let me clear the variables first. So all variables are cleared. Now you see here, if I want to take some input in x, then I will write like this: x equals to, and this input function, input, and this parenthesis, this makes it a function. So if you press enter, now it is asking for input. You will say what type of input: data, integer, float, string, whatever you will give as input will be taken here as a string, like 1 2 3 if you have given. So this is not integer, it is not taking it as integer, it will take it as a string. So it is taking as a string. Now if you say display x, so it is 1 2 3, and you can see here the code, that means it is taking it as a string. So if you write here type of x, then what will happen? This is a string. But if you want the integer part of it, what will happen? Say if I write cx divide by 10, what will happen? This is an error, because what is the problem that this is a string. So if I write like this, int x, this is means typecasting, divided by 10, then this is the answer is 12.3. so what I did here, I have converted that string into integer. So whenever you do something, take input as a string. If that string is a number, you can convert it into a number, floating point number, or integer number. So you can typecast. So this is how you can typecast it. So this is the way of taking input. Say in C programming and all, what we do, we write a statement like enter the value of a and so on. So you can do that here also. Let us, we want a value a, then we can write a equals to input, and then in quotes you write enter value of a, quote close this. If I press this, then it will also take input, and it will also work as a print statement, which will say enter value of a. So enter value of a, I have entered 345.236. So this is the value. Now if I display a, this is a string, you can see here as a code. So if you check the type of a, it will also tell you about the string. So if you want to multiply it by 100, what will happen? So if you write a multiplied by 100, then what happened? Because it is a string, it is displayed 100 times. So it is not multiplying, it is taking a as a string, and when string multiplied by 100 operation is used, it is displayed 100 times. So I don't want this, I want to multiply it 100 times. So what I do, float of a means not the string, but it's a floating point conversion, typecast multiplied by 100. So if I do this, it will be multiplying. So in this way you can take input. So here now we are ready to write small programs which don't have if else, for looping etc. Only say calculating the area of a circle and like that. So you can very easily write the programs. There will be only 1-2 line programs in Python. So a few programs you will write. I will show you how to write a program for calculating area of a circle here. See, this is the command line or interactive mode. Now where I'm writing a program, I'm writing here, which is a Python script. So these scripts will be very small. This will not be like C programming is where you will include the files and all. You will directly take input and give the output. So see, I take the radius r, no declaration required, radius r as input, and I say input, and I say here enter radius. So enter radius of circle, and then I press enter. I write here some area A equals to, so 2 pi r, so 2 multiplied by pi in pi r square, so this is area, so pi and this r multiplied by r, and I want to print this, so print, and I say statements like this: print and area of circle is equals to, and then I want to display this A, so I display here A. So area of circle is equals to this. So in this way I can write script. We also should make few mistakes and then check where it shows the errors and all, and how it is errors are shown. So what I do, I take this in this, remove I this in INPT. So if I compile this now, what will happen? Let us see. So this is F5 you can use. So it is showing some error. So name INPT is not defined. So let us correct it and then again do it. So here you can see, enter this is the name of file. So it is showing running the file, C, user, server, the whole path, complete path. So enter the radius. So I enter radius to 23.2. Then what it is doing? It is showing name pi is not defined. So let us correct it. 22 divided by 7. So again run it, enter the radius, so say 23.2, and can't multiply sequence string. So by doing this you can learn that you need to change this r into floating point number. So what you can do, you can write here like this: see, r equals to float, and you can convert this into floating point r. So you again run it. Now you see here, enter the radius 23.2, and then this is the area of the circle. So in this way you always should remember that when you take input like this, it will give you a string, and then you will convert it into floating point number, or number if you are using it a number, as a number. See another way of doing this. Here I am removing this float r, and what I do, I write here itself float, 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 quotes, this parenthesis open, then within this float I write this input, these values. So if I do like this and run the program, this is asking for a radius, I am giving 56.7, and then answer is there. So this error, can't multiply, non-integer, and so on, this error will not appear. So you can put float here itself, and this is called forced typecasting. Typecasting means you are changing the type. So by to practice these input and writing these statements like this, and you also practice the data types which we have studied. So in the classroom I will be giving you some assignment which will be theoretical type also and practical type also. You solve all those assignments in this week of laboratory time. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope that you will keep practicing.